Becoming. Yeah. The following contains offensive language and spoilers. Listener discretion is advised. Do 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 do. That's all I got.
I was like, you expect me to know that, or you got me on that, but I don't know what the hell that was. What was that?
It's just a jingle.
Oh, you freestyle. Okay, never mind. All right. Welcome back to the Comic Book Blues Nursery Bullying host Leroy, aka the Old Dirty but Stitch, with my co-host.
Oh, I'm on camera. I forgot. I'm totally unprepared. Hey, everybody.
You're a TV
man. Okay. Yeah. This is Eli, aka Jackson T. Tumperaki Jelly Bean.
Will you freestyle that one too?
That is a deep Star Wars cut.
Too deep for me. I don't know.
Jax the rabbit, you know that cartoon rabbit from the old comics? He was a smuggler.
No.
Oh, no. That's then I'm going way too deep, man.
Yeah, if he didn't make cereal, I wouldn't know him.
So. It was a rabbit. I figured Easter. He's a Star Wars rabbit. So yeah.
I know they celebrate Light Day, but Easter nothing.
In Star Wars?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, but he was just a rabbit. I'm just saying.
I guess Light Day could be anything, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying he was a rabbit, so I referenced a rabbit character because of Easter.
I'll be honest with you, that may have been the deepest cut you've ever made on here.
Yeah, he's a
I don't know if anybody knows that he is, but
he did appear on some variant covers in the new Marvel Star Wars comics. So, yeah,
trying to make him a thing. We may see him in, I don't know, Mandalorian Grogu or something. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. I also want to give a shout out to our third co-host, the AI, because they are listening and plotting to destroy us every day. So yeah, and this podcast is giving them more and more fuel to do that. So they gave us the tools to destroy us. So yeah. All right. So like I said, back in the episode, let's jump into it. We are going to talk about Daredevil season 2 and 3. One of us saw one episode, and the other one forgot the other episode. So we'll see how that goes. Before we go into it, since we are talking about Easter, we're doing an Easter thing. I wanted to do something. I wanted to celebrate Easter as Resurrection Day also. Just do a little thing to throw up there. Let's see if I have it. I don't think I have it, but we'll see. We'll come back to that. All right. So what I wanted to do is the top 5 Resurrection storyline in comics. I just want to start off the bat and see how it goes from there.
Okay. I don't know what Resurrection.
I know we're just I'm throwing a Hail Mary right now. I'm throwing an olive right now. I just want to throw it in there right now and see where it goes. The thing is, like I said, today is Easter. Well, yesterday was Easter, and everything we're doing is like I said, we're doing Easter, and every superhero has died once or twice in the comic. Like every single one. Everyone you can think of is it. But we're gonna do the top 5 deaths and rebirths and resurrections of comics. Now, they count universe rebooted. It counts if they came back to the storyline. That's it. So I'm gonna do a top 5, Eli, and I want you to know if you can chime in if I missed anybody, or is there honorable mention, whatever you want to say.
Yeah, this is totally on you, man. I'm just now hearing about this. So
I know that's what I'm on purpose. Anyway, top 5. And like I said, you can just tell me if I'm right or wrong. That's all. Like if my list be revised, like that. But top 5. Best resurrection storyline in comics. Jean Grey. Now she would be higher, but she died and resurrected too many times. Like there's no point to put her on there. Yeah.
You're talking about her coming back as Phoenix?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jean Grey. Let's come back to Angela. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Top 5. Number 4. Barry Allen.
Oh yeah.
You want to put him on there? Like they're gone for 20 years.
I was about to say he was gone. He was dead for a while.
Yeah, like 20 years, and then came back, and then Flashpoint the whole universe, rebooted it too, and all that stuff like that. Pop a storyline, so they had to put it on there. Number 3, Jason Todd.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, sure.
Those don't know who Jason Todd is because you don't listen to this podcast enough. That is Red Hood. If you don't know who that is, Google it. I ain't gonna talk all that shit like that. Number 2, James Buchanan Barnes, aka Bucky. Yeah, the Winter Soldier. So
that's right.
pretty good bet so far. Okay.
Yeah.
And number one, you know what I'm gonna put on there? Superman.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, that's gonna be on there. So, all right. So, did I miss anybody? Do you think it was revised or what?
I can't think of anybody.
Can you give me one honorable mention? Just one. Just one.
I mean, okay. I mean, I know Batman was dead in like Blackest Night.
Actually, he wasn't.
He wasn't.
That was like a clone Batman, like that. Because remember he survived. So where there was Black Knight with him. But yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I heard all the darkness came from him or something. He was the darkest.
Yeah.
Or do you want to say or KO Batman?
Okay. Yeah, like I said, everybody died. Everybody came back to that.
Magneto. Didn't Magneto go to hell?
Well, yeah, they kind of like torture him and all that stuff like that.
Something about Storm went and got him from hell or some shit.
Oh, you're talking about Magneto.
Magneto,
yeah, that was a storyline where Magneto was resurrected. It still had to go to hell, resurrect him, bring it back, something like that. So, yeah.
Abby, Swamp Thing going and rescue Abby.
Thank you. That's good. You talking about when he got the Justice League Dark and he went to hell to rescue Abby?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's good one right there. Yeah. In my opinion, that comic, because when you talk about created Justice League Dark, like decades before they were Justice League Dark, because everybody on the team he recruited eventually became Justice League Dark. So,
yeah, I guess that's. I mean, every time Deadpool comes back,
but does he come back? I think he just whatever.
He just gets fucked up.
He just fucked up. That's it. What we talk about all the time? Hulk died anymore. Hulk.
Oh yeah. I mean, I guess, yeah, I guess, that counts.
Like I said, everybody has died.
He went to Green Hell, yeah.
Yeah, the Green Door coming back there. So everybody in comics has died once, twice, a bunch of times. It's just a thing that happens. So yeah, move past that. We're gonna talk about Daredevil, but I want to talk about something else also. Because like I said, it's a nerd podcast.
Oh, Daredevil went to hell and came back.
Like I said, he died a bunch of times too. So yeah.
But like he just recently came back.
Just himself all like that. Like I said, every superhero you think of, we can name a storyline where they died and came back. It's just like it's actually a bunch of them. So yeah. Oh, but yeah, like I said, there's a nerd podcast, and Eli, what is nerdier than space?
What is nerdier than space? Inner space? I don't know.
Oh, you got me on that one. Okay. You answered the question with no answer, so okay. Paradox. Okay. Now we want to talk about the Artemis. Have you been keeping up with this at all?
No, I have not.
Wow, Eli, this is kind of.
You talking about the going around the moon or whatever?
Yeah,
I know about it. I'm not like watching updates. I'm not streaming the shit or anything.
Yeah, I'm not saying that.
I ain't that nerdy.
You do touch grass sometimes, okay? Yeah, but I'm saying I thought it was faster than Eli. Like I said, what is it? The second time we've gone to the moon? Even though I don't think they haven't even made it to the moon yet. Well, again, but I don't think they even made it to the moon yet. I think they're on the way to the moon, but they have taken pictures of space. So yeah, people are joking, mainly me, talking about like what superpowers going to give when they come back.
Oh,
why it just happened to be 4 of them going to space. So, yeah.
I know the Whitey's on the Moon poem has been floating around lately again.
Has it? Oh yeah, just got here. Mm-hmm. For those who don't know that, so yeah, obviously Thomas will be.
And I was like, yeah, no shit. I guess they it ain't all Whitey's on the moon this time.
we got one black guy going to space. He's gonna come back with electric powers right on that. So yeah. And I should say that. But whatever.
Did you say a lisp or a limp?
No. Who is it?
I don't know.
Oh, good night. We'll move on past.
I thought you said he's going to come back with a limp, or did you say a lisp?
I said electric powers.
Oh, electric power. Oh,
that's what I said. Yeah.
See, man. Yeah, you're still muffled. I don't know what's up. Yeah, you're still a little muffled, but I don't know. I'm getting the gist.
We'll see. I do sign language for a while, but yeah.
Right, my boss will let us know.
He'll let us know. Hey, y'all are fucking up, man. All right. So also they put a tweet out. Not that.
So that's hilarious. Cool
yeah. Now the funny thing is, like, you know that whole flat Earth thing, Eli. It's funny that when COVID hit, that shit just went away. Like people just started because they realized we had more serious problems than dealing with that bullshit. So I thought that was pretty cool there. another pick from Earth that they got us a whole pick of Earth. Right? I thought it was pretty cool. Like one of these picks, if you zoom into it, you can actually see the ozone layer of the Earth. I thought that was pretty cool right there. I do like that you can see the Sahara Desert. People didn't know what the area was. The Sahara Desert, obviously, because it's the area that don't have clouds around it. Why? Because it's a desert. So I thought that's pretty cool. So yeah, all these pictures they taking us like that. So yeah, I'm waiting for them to get to the moon. So yeah, okay. We move to the next part, man. We can actually move into the actual main part right now. Because like I said, Jeff Keith always seems to take way too long to get to the actual subject of what we talked about. So yeah, let's talk about the subject. Let's talk about Daredevil. What are you talking about?
Oh, you got the wrong header.
I do. Oh, my fault. My fault. Oh, hell no. Thank you.
Like,
Eli.
oh
Thanks for
shit!
catching it.
I gotta say something.
No, you don't. No, you don't. I forgot to delete that. That's why I hate it. All right. So yeah, now we're gonna talk about Daredevil season 2, episode 2 and 3. Like I said, we're in a conundrum right now because Eli only saw episode 2,
Yeah.
and I saw both episodes, but I forgot what happened in episode 2.
I didn't do my homework. I didn't do my homework. I went outside. Sorry, guys. I went out. I was outside. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm the only one that don't touch rabbits, so I mean, it's okay. All right, but Eli, what you think about the one episode that you did see? Like I said, because I actually forgot what happened in episode 2.
I thought. I mean, yeah, I was eager to see the next one, even though I didn't watch it, and I never got around to it. Yeah. But no, they raided the place. They raided the place. It seems like they're trying to find the leaks. You know, Kingpin was finding the leak. Who's leaking the Max Headroom parody Kingpin video that they're making? You know, it's coming from inside the office or whatever, and he kind of threatened that one dude, his bootlicking, you know, follower that he has working for him.
Right.
And yeah, and then they busted their hideout. You know, Daredevil and Karen's hideout. You know, so that's where it kind of left off for me. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was fine. You know.
Okay. Cool. All right. Like I said, it goes deeper into the third episode. Kind of goes deeper into the storyline we're going on. It kind of fleshes out all the basically the Kingpin's majorial office is like the Game of Thrones right now. Everybody backstabbing, everybody's like that. In episode 2, did the mayor show up yet? I mean, I'm sorry, did the governor show up yet?
The governor, I don't believe so. I don't remember who the governor is.
Okay, so the governor, I guess, the governor showed up in episode 2. Governor showed up in episode 3. Governor showed up basically saying like, "Hey, I'm on you. I know every fucking thing you're doing. Why is there a boat with stuff on it that we don't know about in the middle of the game?" So basically, the governor's kind of coming down, you know. Because basically everything he's been doing before is trying to keep the government off of. Now they're on, trying to see what's going on. But it's all kind of backstabbing. Everybody's like turning on each other, and everybody don't trust this person over here. It's like some real soap opera shit just in the mayor's office. I'm like, I can just watch that shit all day. Then every now and then, Daredevil shows start beating ass. So like they're like, oh, it's Daredevil. Okay, cool. So yeah, the one thing I did want to talk about that caught my attention on the show is that at the end of the show, he finds that prison where they're like Deadpool, not Deadpool, Kingpin is just locking away his political prisoners, stuff like that. And that's when we get, you know, Swordsman episode. So we get a Swordsman Daredevil fight.
Oh no shit.
Cool. Yeah. He's like whooping ass and shit. Like, what the fuck? Okay, so Swordsman's actually not useless on this show. It's actually doing stuff. So yeah. So yeah, the whole thing is pretty cool. Like I said, so we got a chance to talk about Swordsman. They get a chance to actually go into Swordsman lore. You know, like I said, Swordsman is he's actually an Avenger, like one of the oldest Avengers you can think of. He was back there when they first came on there. Basically, kind of blackmail Hawkeye into being an Avenger. Otherwise, he can tell Hawkeye that they used to run together and rob people like that. Because Swordsman trained Hawkeye in comics. So that's that. So that's what happened. Swordsman away, disappeared for one long ass period of time, came back, married to Mantis. Well, I didn't say married to man with Mantis. He was Mr. Mantis there. Yes, that Mantis. I ain't got a picture. Yeah, that man is right there. So yeah. So that's her. She got a long ass complicated storyline. People like, why is Mantis not like she is in the comics? You don't want Mantis like she is in the comics, because in the comics, she was a Vietnamese prostitute that he found, and she basically tricked him into bringing him to America. So that's not going to be in the Marvel Wiki. That's just the storyline. So yeah, that's what happened. And then eventually he got killed. Yeah. Resurrected as a plant tree clone. and Married Mantis, or his clone Married Mantis, the same issue in the same panel that Vision and Scarlet Witch got married. So, and that's the story. That's it. One thing I said about him, I thought he sucked because he's not even the best swordsman, not only in Marvel, he's not even the best swordsman in the Avengers. Black Knight whooped his ass in a sword fight, and his name was Swordsman. So what he do? So it's like, what's the point? But the fact that he was whooping ass at this show, I was like, they kind of redeemed him because he kind of sucked in Hawkeye. So he actually did some shit here. I'm like, okay, cool. So that's all I got. I just want to talk about that. So I'm good on that. Anything else you want to talk about that? Or
no. I will have to watch the new episode.
Okay. That's all I want to talk about. I just like that, but the show is cool. Here's the thing. I'm digging this show. I'm really digging this show. I think this is some top tier Marvel stuff. I know people said they wash their hands of Marvel, stuff like that, but no, I feel like these 3 episodes are top tier Marvel, the way I feel. So, yeah, okay. I'm excited to see where it goes yet. We haven't got deeper into it. White Tiger kind of shows up in this. Girl White Tiger.
Yeah, they teased her, like her aunt or whatever or mom got kidnapped. Or shall I say detained?
Yeah, I say this. So yeah,
yeah, for assaulting an officer because she's a domestic terrorist. All that bullshit.
Right, she just put her hands on her head. But yeah, it was her Tia. Yeah. So yeah, that's going on right now. So I thought that was pretty good show, and she actually does shit. She don't like whoop ass like that, but she is useful in the next episode. So I'm like, okay, you earned your spot on the roster.
Oh, that's right, because she was about to wear the medallion. She was looking at the medallion at one point. Mm-hmm. I was like, okay. Yeah. I do remember that.
Yeah, so she joins the squad in episode 3, but like I said, she don't whoop her ass, but she does her part. She's very vital to what happens in episode 3 to help everybody else. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. So now you got a squad. You got, Daredevil, now you got Swordsman, now you got White Tiger, like that. That's before, the other people come in, And I'm pretty sure you already seen the footage of season 3. They've already leaked that the Defenders come back.
Well, I know. I heard like Jessica. They name dropped Jessica Jones. I heard like Defenders are supposed to show up.
Yeah, but next season, not this season. Next season.
Oh, really? Well, damn.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm like I said, the 2 episodes I've watched, I'm into.
Yeah.
So yeah, I am enjoying what I'm seeing.
Yeah. So like I said, Marvel. I feel like Marvel has to beat themselves. They doing pretty good with this. So yeah. All right. So I guess that's all we got on Daredevil. I guess we move past that.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. That's all we can talk about. I mean, like I said, not much happened. It was an interesting show, but not like a whole lot of like earth-shattering shit happened with it like that. But I guess we can talk about this. Your show.
Okay.
Monarch Legacy of Monster, the Godzilla-less Godzilla show. So, that's pretty much what I think about this show, man. This is a very weird show. I don't know what they think about. Like, at least with the first season, like Godzilla would show up periodically. So like when you started like lull a little bit, you're like, oh, okay, cool. None of that shit happens in the season. I think Godzilla showed up. Godzilla hasn't shown up at all in the second season.
Just in flashbacks.
King Kong showed up once.
Once in the first issue first episode. I'm reading shit.
Right. So he showed up once. Basically, King Kong had a cameo in the show. And it's just about other random ass monsters showing up and shit like that. We just chase some shit like, okay, what's going on with this? Like, yeah. Oh. You're like, please tell me. Tell everybody listening to this. Why are you still watching this show? I would have given up on this shit, but I know you're still watching it. So, like, what's keeping you going? What's driving you?
Well, I heard Amber Midthunder was supposed to be on this season.
Okay,
and she has not. She has not shown up yet. I'm not even caught up. I think I've watched only 5 episodes. I have not seen Amber Midthunder yet. So you keep asking. You want to talk about Godzilla? Talk about Monarch? I'm like, no.
The reason I want to do it because I want to talk about, like, why are you keep watching this show?
That's the only, because I wasn't, and then I heard, Amber Midthunder is going to join the cast of Monarch.
I knew there had to be a hook to this. Like,
I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'll start enjoying the show, and I started. But I hear rumor is episode 7 is supposed to be really good. That's
don't fall for the trap. Don't fall for the trap.
But that's 2 more episodes I need to watch.
It's really, you gotta watch it. Right now, I'm just like, what this whole family drama going on and shit like that, where you got that chick want to bone either the brother or the sister or both of them. She want a sandwich. I don't know what she wants to do. Then you got the grandma wants to bone all the people that back there in that time and shit. Like
hot grandma, the hot grandma.
That's my problem. That's my problem with this show, Eli. Right there, hot grandma. Give me old grandma. Now here's my problem. Here's the problem.
Isn't her son older than her now or something?
Yes, and it's weird. It's a weird dynamic, man.
Was that
dope? Like all this shit. Like what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, because
that's what I'm saying. It would have made more sense. Like I'm saying, you got Kurt Russell in the show. He aged up.
Yeah,
it makes sense. You ain't got like Kurt Russell's son running around. US agent run around in the future and shit like that. And be like, you never loved me. He ain't doing that shit. So it makes sense when you have this. So now when you got hot grandma running around and she just younger as everybody else, she like looking like her granddaughter's sister and shit. It's confusing.
Was it Don't Be a Menace or whatever? Like, my dad, I was just a few years older than my dad.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, for those who don't know, she got trapped in that dimension. It's not even Hollow Earth. It's that dimension between Hollow Earth and regular Earth, where it was like a secret portal. She was trapped there for what she seemed like a couple years, but it turned out to be 20 in our time or whatever. So that's why she hasn't aged, And then she got out. She's still like she's still her same age, or like only aged a couple years, but everyone else got old, and her kids are all old and adults now and shit. And so
I felt like they should have hired an actress that was. You got to make 100 years old or shit like that, but make her older, make her distinctly older, make her maybe in Kurt Russell's age or something like that. That way, it wouldn't be so weird when Kurt Russell's making these weird ass glasses at this hot grandma. Because they used to be in love and shit back in the day, So it's a weird dynamic, man. It's just like it's throwing me off of the show because she looks so much like the granddaughter. So I'm like, who's in the scene? Is this grandma? Is this granddaughter? Who we talking to? That's not being racist. I'm just saying. Just saying, they favor. That's all I'm saying. So that's my thing with that, Eli. This whole ageism thing like that, because Hollywood don't want to cast older women in roles when older women should be there. Madam Web should be in her fucking 80s. No, they want to get the chick from Twilight. Not Twilight. What them shits? The Dakota Johnson, whatever her name is.
I thought it was. I didn't watch that movie. I thought it was Sydney Sweeney or some shit. I don't know.
Sydney Sweeney's not supposed to be an 80-year-old grandma. I'm just saying. Who else?
Marissa Tomei was Aunt May.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's supposed to be like 80 and shit. Like actually, technically, Aunt May should be. And realistically, if you think about it, she shouldn't be that old. She should be about Miss Marissa Tomei. But it's just weird. That's all I'm saying. But we keep going down the road, like I said, they always doing this shit where it should be an older character, but they want to find a way and find a loophole. No, let's get somebody hot, it's like that. Well, you kind of fuck up the story. It's kind of messed up the story, tempo of it. I want to see, old grandma talk about her time, as hot grandma when she was younger. Then she can get it on with, Kurt Russell's son, or technically Kurt Russell when he was younger, whatever you want to call it. And she had this big love triangle, but it's just weird when everybody else is old except her, and she talking about how she used to be, banging everybody and shit like that. It's like, oh, that old grandma can get it on. It's okay. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think we talk about this. We'll talk about this more than we talk about Daredevil.
Yeah, and notice we're not talking about anything like what the show is about. You're just
hot grandma. That's all I'm talking about. There's like no monsters.
Grandma.
Yeah. Shit. I could point out the monsters if you tell me this shit. I can tell you that anyway. All right. Can I read about something?
But if episode 7 is supposed to be the epic awesomeness that they're saying it is, then maybe next week we'll do a deep dive into Monarch, Legacy of Monsters. But until then, or if Amber Mid-Thunder shows up, maybe we won't.
If Amber doesn't show up, then we'll talk about the show. No.
Yeah.
All right. Can I rant about something else?
Feel free.
Not Monarch. Other shit. Okay. All right. Let's talk about Supergirl.
Okay.
Drop the trailer. Okay. And of course, you know, whenever a female superhero or action movie drops a trailer, you know what happens. Oh, I'll come back to that. The mouth breathers start doing their thing.
Oh, so Superman's a girl now? What the fuck?
Right. Superman good tits.
What the fuck? Fucking woke bullshit. What is it?
Right.
What? Oh, SJ.
So it's clockwork. You can expect this shit to happen.
Remember when it was
like,
SJW? Remember SJW?
You're like, why are y'all so angry over this shit? It's just a fucking movie, man. It's not a political statement movie. That's it. You know?
Throwback. SJW. Remember that? Nostalgia.
That's pre-pandemic. That's pre-pandemic right there. Yeah. You're showing your age, Eli. Pre-pandemic, but yeah. All right, so let me talk about Supergirl and everybody's bitching shit like that. So you know what? I figured, you know what? I should bitch too.
Yeah.
Let's go about it. So yeah. So can I tell you my complaints about the trailer when I saw it?
Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So like I said, saw the trailer, whatever, blah blah blah, something like that. And she was on the phone with Superman, like they were FaceTime Superman or whatever the fuck she was doing. And she called him Clark. And I was like,
Oh, jeez.
Don't do that. No, you don't do that.
Oh, you fucking nerd.
I'm just saying, man, you don't do that. You don't do that. Supergirl does not call Clark Clark. She didn't call Superman Clark. She didn't call him that. She didn't call him by his Earth name.
Were they in public, though?
No, they weren't in public. She was in space, FaceTiming and shit. And he was in a fortress for it like that. So they weren't in public. They weren't in dating plan, no shit like that. She was in space, FaceTime and shit like that. She used to call him Clark. I'm like, come on, man. I messed up. Y'all had one job. So the CW did it right. The CW knew, which I don't know. That's what I'm saying. So that being said, boycott Supergirl. Okay.
Okay.
All right, can we move on past that?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Oh, did you see the new He-Man trailer?
I did not. Was there a He-Man trailer?
Yeah, they dropped some new He-Man trailer shit, and it still looks cool.
Okay. What did anything happen? Do you know?
It seems like it's more like he remembers Eternia. It's not like, you know, it sounds like he left there when he was a kid, not like a baby. So he ain't like Superman and doesn't remember the planet. No, he left, and then, you know, when he was like maybe 12 or something, he looks like a kid, but not like a baby. So he still remembers Eternia. So he's kind of just in hiding, you know. So that's what it seems like. But it showed like some more like footage of like Trapjaw and just more stuff, you know. So I think that looks dope. I'm actually excited for that.
Now, when does that come out? Because I haven't been paying attention.
Sometime in the summer. Summertime.
In the summer. Okay, cool. All right. Let me say, we're moving in for the podcast. Like, we're gonna flat through this bad boy. Like I said, it's comic bullies. We're about comic books. We're gonna jump into it. I'm gonna let you go first, even though I think I got way more books than you, but I don't.
Okay. All right, I'll go. I can go.
Oh, you know what? You want me to go first? I think I got books.
Well, what did you got? Did you read Apso Superman?
I did. Did you?
I did.
Oh, no, I didn't. You fight Black Adam, don't you?
That'll be my. That'll be an honorable mention.
Okay, all right. You know what? Let me go first.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Let me go first.
We're going to talk about this because not only did Easter pass, April 1st passed also. Oh, no, get that out of there.
Did you read that? I actually thought about getting that.
Yeah, it was on DC Universe.
Oh, did you? Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yes, let's go to right now. So the book we're talking about, we're reviewing is DC, Mad About DC. Let me see if I can put this thing up there. Some of us, hopefully some of you are listening to this, when I check the demographic, y'all know about this. Y'all know about Mad Magazine, or magazines in general. I guess ridiculous doesn't even say magazine. So yeah. So what was that name? Eli Alfred E. Newman.
Alfred E. Newman.
Alfred E. Newman, that was his name. Okay. So Alfred E. Newman was the guy that was on not Mad TV. Yeah, Mad TV was the thing.
He's like the Mad Magazine mascot.
Yeah. But like I said, Mad Magazine was this parody comic that was back in the 80s, 90s.
Shit, it goes back. 60s, 70s and shit. It goes back.
Did you go back that far?
Yeah. Like, when did it start? I'll Google while you talk.
Okay. All I remember is that from the 90s, that you see them, like you see, they was in the comic stands. So when I used to go to the comic section and read the comics, Mad Magazine was right there also. And it was a magazine. It wasn't like a comic. It had a magazine format. So that was the thing about it. It was bigger, you know, had more pages to it.
$1.99 cheap.
$1.99 cheap. It didn't come out every month. It came out, I mean, like
No, it came out monthly.
Did it?
Yeah, I used to read it on the reg. No, when I was like a kid, I got it every month.
Okay. And it was pretty funny too. I think a lot of the like comedy writers in Hollywood like started on that magazine first.
It started in 1952.
Damn. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. But I didn't know this that at the time I was looking inside of her magazine was produced by Warner Bros. You know, so they had a lot of DC like parodies in those comics. They had a bunch of Marvel parodies in it also, and they used to say like this is particularly parody laws like that. So anybody they made fun of, if it was whoever, they could get away with it. It didn't really matter. You know, so I thought that was pretty cool also. So yeah, so we got Mad Magazine going right now. And before I get to Mad Magazine, DC actually promoted this before they had a trailer on YouTube.
Okay, so I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if it was like new stuff or it was just a bunch of old like rehashed.
No, this is all new stuff. This is like a one shot they did, and it was headed up by Chip Zdarsky. And I don't even see it. That is Chip Zdarsky right there as the Flash.
Okay.
This is a commercial they were doing right there.
Scotty Young. Oh, damn. Oh, Mark.
Yeah, they put some money into this. That's what I'm saying.
Cody Ziegler.
So this is just Chip Zdarsky just doing like dumb shit, just run around and play like that. He actually like stopped.
Oh, damn. Gail Simone. Damn, yeah. They're getting everybody on this shit.
This book is 57 pages long. All of these people in there. But most of it's just like a one shot, like one page, stuff like that. I like this shit right. He gets out of running. And then he actually runs into somebody getting robbed. He's like, no, I'm not really the Flash. I'm not the Flash. Don't rob me. But anyway, funny shit. I thought it was funny shit. Yeah. Scott Snyder might have had the best one on here. And the matter of fact, I'm gonna review Scott Snyder. But like that, mostly there's a whole bunch of one shot stuff like that. So we're just gonna get to it. So bam, back to what me worry.
What me worry? Yeah.
Yeah. All that shit was there. Let me see. Let's see if I get back to it. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. All right. So, like I said, the what we worry thing. So you got Mad Magazine, African. I'm not gonna do the whole thing. All 57 pages of it. Just hit some high points and stuff like that, and kind of go from there. So, like I said, those are all the people. Basically, all the names that jumped in, they kind of like jumped in one like this. Start off. Oh yeah, I want to do an absolute parody, so they do an absolute parody and shit like that. I don't know what that one is. Yeah. Oh, remember Spy versus Spy?
Guy versus Spy.
Guy versus Spy. Yeah. And the spy beats him by spraying him in the face with yellow whatever.
Yellow paint?
Yeah, yellow paint. He sprayed yellow paint in his face. Yeah, like that. So yeah. Let's see if I get to it. So yeah. So that's how he beats him. And then after he beats Guy and destroys whatever the fuck he was destroying, he takes his ring off, he becomes a Green Lantern, and Sinestro recruits him. So, yeah. I can't remember who wrote the like I said, there's so much stuff going up like that. Yeah. And they know about the City Sweeney as Cowgirl. They know about it.
Oh.
I'm trying to get to it, but I can't get to it. Anyway. Superman leaves Earth, and yeah.
I might just go get this, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what else they got. Oh, this one was funny. I like this one.
Robin died over 5,000.
Yeah. Anybody who voted to kill him, he's coming after them.
That's hilarious. Right. Yeah, you can call a number to apologize.
Right.
Oh, that's
so I thought that was pretty funny. This one, Splash Fans like that. I thought it was pretty funny too. The Solomon Grundy, what it says.
The life cycle of an
Monday,
undead
influencer. Went viral on Tuesday, canceled on Wednesday, apologized on Thursday, fucked around and found out on Friday, and canceled again on Saturday, and then forgotten on Sunday. So
check out the Legion of Doom. That was a Legion of Doom.
That was Legion of Doom thing right there also. Yeah. Flash, Kryptonite, stuff like that. I'm trying to get to the Batman one, the one Scott Snyder wrote. Let's see. Man of Steel. This one I thought was kind of fucked up. They did an area. This one, remember the hypodermic arrows?
Is it Speedy? So he's talking. Oh, damn, that's a deep.
That's a deep.
Does anybody younger than us get that?
I don't know. They did Absolute Robin. I did a meme of them. They actually made an official meme of them. So I thought it was pretty cool. This one. This one Scott Snyder did. Okay, remember the Absolute Batman story when he kicked that baby into the boat? I mean, off the boat into the ocean.
Yeah.
So there's a parody of that written by Scott Snyder. So it shows he kicked the baby in the ocean, but he decided he got had a guilt trip and went back to save the baby. So yeah, like Alfred, get me close to the boat. You're like, man, fuck that baby. I don't care about that baby. So yeah. So he turns the baby into Robin. He trains the baby and all stuff like that. So yeah. So then you got absolute Maxie Zeus. And he was like, okay, we're gonna turn him into some kind of Lovecraftian monster like every other absolute villain is, shit like that. And you're like, okay, Robin, remember your training. Are you ready? He's like, what training? What are you talking about? And then, but he kicks the baby into Maxie Zeus. The end. So I'm like, what the fuck, man? Yeah. Oh,
what was that? A man? No, no, don't let me see it. I'm probably gonna get this.
No, right. This last one, I can't remember who wrote this shit, but this shit was funny right there. So Batman is trying to figure out his villain's secret identity. He's like, Alfred, get in here. He was like, Master Bruce, I'm dead. They never brought me back in continuity yet. He's like, fuck all that. Bring your ass in here. Let me show you some shit. So yeah. So he basically figured out that all of his bad guys have a similar name to them, like Victor Freeze is Mr. Freeze, Edward Nigga, I'll look that here. Edward Nigma. That's what I get away with it.
Okay, Booker T.
Okay. Hulk Hogan. We'll believe it. Don't worry. I know my boss coming to do for that.
Oh, damn.
Edward Nigma.
This show's done. Shit. We're done, yes. Aren't we?
Good night, everybody. Anyway, Harley Quinzel is Harley Quinn, so he's just like, okay, all of my villains have the names of them, so you're like that. So he did that, and he realized one of his villains, the mathematician, real name is Matt Fraction.
Oh,
so he's like, oh, I'm gonna go beat the shit out of Matt Fraction, who's the writer of Batman right now. So like, that's okay.
He's also runs Monarch. He's one of the showrunners on Monarch.
Is he?
Yeah.
Damn, Fraction's everywhere. Okay.
He's like writes some of it and stuff.
Okay, that's going too much there. What we got? Okay, that's all we got. And other shit happens, but I think that's the main thing over here. So yeah.
Does it got a fold in?
Which one?
A fold in, the mad fold.
Yeah, you talk about a fold. Yeah, at the very end. At the very end, it's a fold in. I didn't know what that was, but yeah, they did that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and then actually, Matt Fraction does. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but he does like a history of Batman, but not the history of Batman, the history of Batman in merchandising and multimedia bullshit like that. So
okay.
I thought it was pretty funny, but yeah. And there's Barry Trump right there auditioning for Batman. My dad said I could do it. I don't know what the fuck they were doing in this shit, but yeah, that's the whole story right there. Like it's 50 pages, it's 57 pages of this. Some of it's hit or miss. Some of it I thought was pretty funny, and some other shit goes in there also, but I'm not gonna do the whole thing. But I thought some of this shit was pretty clever. It's funny because a lot of these writers, like when you read their shit, they got some comedy in their shit anyway. So this just like, just go out, just go nuts. Parody yourself if you want to.
Well, like a year or two ago, I think it was Free Comic Book Day. They had like, what was it last year? It was probably last year because the Superman movie. They released like a Mad Magazine Superman tie-in. And I got it, and I was reading through it. It was pretty funny, and it was like old, reprinted, old stuff, but it was still pretty funny. Matter of fact, Filibuster. I think it's over there. Let me go see.
Okay. So my thing about this is pretty funny. Now I do feel like a lot of these jokes that I saw in this, they did dig from the internet, but I'm not even mad about that. That's just what it is right now. Because like I said, you create from the internet, you see a whole bunch of internet shit. Might as well just rip it also. Like I said. The baby getting kicked, I'm pretty sure I saw a meme about that somewhere going on like that. City Sweetest Power Girl, we all know about that. So that shit was going to be funny also. Matt Fraction going through the whole trauma thing with Batman, like that. Oh, one of the things he said, like, this is where Batman was created. You mean when his parents got shot? No, when Bob Kane had all those guys he ripped off and shit like that. Like, damn, Matt Fraction can't go hard at that. So yeah. Other shit happening now also, like I said, there's 57 pages. You know what I do? I'll show the rest of that Chip Zdarsky thing. When he's pretending to be the Flash, that's what I do. So hold up. Oh, there we go. Not that. So yeah, so Chip Zdarsky can't answer the Flash, but he keeps saying, legally, I can't call myself the Flash, and these guys are about to whip his ass, stuff like that. And then apparently somebody, I don't know who got Deathstroke got him or somebody got him, but they put a whole lot of money in this for some reason, even though they're like a Party City capsule like that. Yeah, he like, you still there? And I think everybody in this video was one of the writers of the comic, like Man Magazine comic. So the guy he was supposed to save ended up being killed anyway. But you know who killed him? They got him on tape, so they arrest him. You know, so crazy stuff going on right there. Eli, you still there? Okay, Eli, go. You know what? Maybe I should know. Anywho, okay, Eli, you still there? Because I can't filibuster anymore. Okay. And two are actually getting arrested. And all right, are you there?
Yeah, I couldn't find it. It's probably upstairs somewhere.
That's okay. But yeah, like I said, he got arrested because somebody got killed while he was a blast. They told the cops like that. They arrested him for trying to bring back Mad Magazine. That's the whole way. They put a whole lot of money in it. I thought they're pretty clever. So yeah. All right. So what's your next?
Well, slap a score on it, man.
I'm gonna say 4 out of 5 for the effort of it. Like I said, it's more misses than hit. Most of these didn't hit, but the ones that hit, I thought were funny. Like because a bunch of these are gonna be a bunch of these I've already seen have been memes outside. Like people have already memeing these pages and putting them out there. They're like, where the hell they come from? You know, like DC putting out stuff like that. Like so, yeah. So the fact that, and honestly, I think that it accomplished its goal if it became a meme in the internet. Like that Jason Todd page, I've already seen that.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. So, all right. So, what's your next?
Would you give it a 4 out of 5?
4 out of 5. I'm giving 4 out of 5. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Just for the effort they went for. So yeah. At the same time, though, this just kind of need to be a one shot. They don't need to bring Man Magazine back. That's a regular thing. A one shot is cool.
Yeah. So, yeah. All right. Well, I guess I'll do Daredevil #1.
All right. Let's see.
So,
Marvel Synergy.
Yes, this is the new series, the new run, written by Stephanie Phillips, art by Lee Garbett. So yeah, this is the first issue in the new Daredevil run. Opens up with a cool action scene where Daredevil is foiling a stolen car thievery, some Grand Theft Auto crime, and it's a chase scene and fight scene. So it opens up with an action scene. Pretty cool. Cut to Matt Murdock's new day job. He is now teaching law at Empire State University. And he feels kind of awkward. He finds it hard to relate to the students. So there's this generational gap because he feels old teaching students half his age. So there's a bit of that. And meanwhile, there's a serial killer going around murdering people and taking their eyes as souvenirs.
What the hell? Okay. Yeah. I mean, on campus, just in
or just in the city, just in okay. Hell's Kitchen, and after like Daredevil comes home one night after out on one of his nighttime crime fighting patrols, and the killer is in his apartment. He's still dressed up as Daredevil.
Right.
So he comes in an apartment. There's this like some kind of ninja assassin. His name is Omen. Claims he can see the future, and he has a message for Matt Murdock. And because he has foreseen Matt Murdock's death, he senses Murdock's death. Has foreseen it. So obviously he doesn't know that Daredevil and Matt Murdock are the same guy because Daredevil's standing there. Right. But he doesn't know that they're the same person. But he says, "Hey, you tell me the message. I'll tell Matt the mess. Your message." But the killer attacks Daredevil. So there's a fight scene, and Daredevil gets his ass kicked. Kicks his ass.
The only guy?
Yeah, this ninja Omen dude gets his ass or kicks Daredevil's ass, and he gets thrown out the window. And he lands on a car. He's all fucked up. To be continued.
Okay.
So, no, I felt this was a strong issue for this new run. I mean, it feels like it's gone back to basics, returning to the familiar formula, that makes Daredevil work. Daredevil is just out on the streets kicking ass, you know, dropping many suckers, murking fools, and just straight up fighting crime in Hell's Kitchen. You know, because for the past few years, the Daredevil comics has kind of gotten a little wild and wacky. You know,
like kind of demons showing up and going to
fantastical. You know, dealing with the supernatural and the fantasy. I mean, Chip Zdarsky had him riding dragons and shit. You know,
Right.
was it Solomon Ahmed had him? Was that who was writing it? His last run where he was fighting demons and shit. You know,
Right.
so it kind of got kind of wild and weird and kind of out there. But I felt like this is a return to the formula. You know, and you could tell Stephanie Phillips is a fan of old school Daredevil. You know, the action scenes, the fight scenes, and the inner monologue that's kind of reminiscent of Frank Miller. You know, the dark, shadowy art style. And just kind of just bringing Daredevil comics back to that gritty street level crime noir feel. So no, I thought this was pretty cool. This is, you know, bringing it back to the streets, back to the hood, back to Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah, I don't understand why you have fighting demons and hell monsters like that in it. Like you got so many other superheroes you can do this shit with. Why Daredevil?
Yeah. So
like it don't make sense. I don't know.
Just Daredevil being a street level ninja again. You know, so
that's all we need. That's all we want. Leave it like that. So,
crime fighting and shit. So
like, don't overthink this shit. So
cool stuff. You know, so I give it a 4 out of 5.
Cool. All right. So the next we're going to do, since you're doing Marvel Synergy, I'm going to do Marvel Synergy.
Okay.
Yeah. Wonder Man #1.
I almost read this, but then didn't.
You almost read this? Okay. Simon Williams there. So so he's back. All right. So like I said, he just had this hit. We didn't even talk about this. Okay, yes, we had the hit Disney show that just came out, which did get announced for season 2. We never talked about that on here. So so that's coming. It's been confirmed. It's going on like that. So so now, Wonder Man finally has his own comic. Yeah, and if you wonder why he's white, that's what he looks like in the comic. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. So there's not that much synergy going on, or maybe by the end of this run, maybe they'll change it. You know, we'll see. But
was there any backlash that he's white?
I haven't heard any. No, I haven't heard anything like that. Nobody gives a shit about this comic.
You know why? Because no one gives a shit.
I was about to say nobody gives a shit. That's why.
Only dumb fucks give a shit.
Right. We don't want to give a shit. Even we don't really give a shit. It's Wonder Man. That's it. But at the same time, you can still feel. Before I start this book, you can still feel the Marvel synergy in this book. Like they're trying to MCUify Wonder Man as much as they can, while still being Wonder Man. And it makes sense when I read the book. So All right. So that's going on right now. Wonder Man #1. Let's get to it. So the book starts off with Wonder Man in Hollywood. He's still like that. He ain't been in a Avengers comic or his own comic in a minute. So where has he been this whole time? He's been in Hollywood. You know, working movies, stuff like that. And he's under contract with this studio called Timely Studios.
He's an Avenger who lives on the West Coast.
On the West Coast. So what you gonna do on the West Coast? Yeah. So the Timely Studios is an Easter egg. Because before Marvel was called Marvel Comics, they were called Timely Comics. Mm-hmm. So that's why I call it Timely Studios. It's a deep cut. And he's on the phone with his executive producer of the studio, Kevin.
Okay.
Yeah, they're going deep with this.
Clever.
Clever, yeah. So he's on the phone with Kevin. He's like, Kevin said he loved the Daredevil the next movie. He wants you to come in and meet. Pitch the sequel to the next movie because he got this hit movie came out called Monarch Star Killer. It's a big killer. It's like perking all kind of records, stuff like that. So everything's good for him right now in Hollywood. Because the present day, he ain't popping like he used to. The movies ain't selling like they used to. He can't get a TV show off the ground like that, and he can't get Kevin on the phone now. Kevin, the assistant to Kevin's assistant will talk to you. He'll schedule time with you later on. So nobody takes his calls, nobody wants to agree, like the show, stuff like that. And basically saying, well, Kevin says you got a problem, you got to talk to this guy named Randolph. You're like, I want to talk to Randolph. You're like, you got to talk to Randolph. You're like, man, fuck, Randolph again. So Randolph, we'll talk about Randolph in a second, but he realized he got to calm down because if he blows his chance, they will kick him out of Hollywood. So then he grabs the phone before he catches him. Like, oh, my fault, I dropped the call. You know, so basically telling him, you got to go get Randolph. He's like, I want to deal with Randolph. But isn't your contract with Time Studios up at the end of this month, Simon? He was like, yeah. Well, if you do this favor for Kevin, he'll be really grateful. He might sit down and talk to you about the TV show. So basically, he's like a Hollywood fixer. That's his whole thing in this. So fine, I go talk to Randolph. So yeah, he goes to Randolph, and then we find out he goes, and he's so out with the studio, they won't even let him pass. He got to show an ID card, and he got to prove he's one of them like that before he just walk in there when he's there. So this is Randolph. Randolph is back to walk. So to simplify things, Randolph is our Trevor Slattery. Kind of, but not really. So basically, they know each other. They go back on like that. You're like, what you doing? You're like, man, I ain't seen you in a while, man. Where you been? You're like, well, next time we saw each other. You're like, last time I saw you, you stole my car. So they know each other. And when they know each other from prison. Marvel Wonder Man, comic Wonder Man, was in prison because he tried to embezzle Tony Stark and some shit like that, trying to rip Tony Stark off. That's when we met Randolph. Randolph is an actor, but he can't get a fellow ground. So, okay. They're in prison, so we'll bypass that. And he teaches him how to act. Basically,
you didn't get offended, did you?
No, I didn't get offended, but I forgot they're in prison, so it's okay. So he basically teaches him how to act. He teaches him plays, stuff like that. So everything he knows about acting, he learned from Randall. And he was going to, but as soon as he got out of jail, then he met Bear Zemo and became Wonder Man, and he was a Avengers supervillain for start off. So all this like that. So. But the thing is, him and Randall had fell out since then. They got really cool anymore, stuff like that. But yeah, and that's when Hellcat is here. Hellcat is here because she's been hired by the DA office to find out what Randall did. Because the reason they're after Randall is because $13 million came up missing. That's why they're after Randall. Because what happened is he sold Netflix a TV show for $13 million, but he never delivered the TV show, and the money came up missing. He's like, it wasn't me. My manager stole the money, and she took your car, Simon. So if you find your car, you'll find her, and you find $13 million. But I didn't steal it, so she's like, fine. So they go off, and don't care about one Wildcat at all. So yeah, like I said, Wonder Man is a thing, Kilowatt is a thing, and so somebody's trying to assassinate Randolph. Bam, they shoot it. They didn't know Wonder Man was standing right there, and he runs off and shoots it. And he was like, well, why are you trying to kill Randall? So basically, whatever's going on, somebody's trying to kill him. And they're like, why don't you go catch that assassin? He's like, I'm Wonder Man. I catch what I feel like. So he runs off, catches him, goes through the bridge, and he realizes he's about to run into a car, and Wonder Man grabs him and the family that was going to get killed also. The family was going, but it turns out the guy's not talking. So, yeah. Moving past that, we go back to Hellcat. She goes to his office, goes to his house, sees that he's grilling like a real big lunch. He was like, why are you grilling that much food? You really eat that much? Like, yeah, it's just me. Well, anyway, I want to talk to Randolph. I want to see what he's doing. And she just bursts into his house, and she's like, you can't go into my house without a warrant. And when she opens up the house, she sees the Grim Reaper. She's on the couch, and says, hey, man, where my food at? You take too long with the food, so like that. She's like, why you got a supervillain in your house, Wonder Man? What the hell going on with that? He's like, chill, that supervillain is my brother. He got into a fight with Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch fucked his head up, and now he's hiding in the house right now trying to get something together because I didn't want him to be go to jail or anything like that. She's like, yeah. But anyway, you involved some shit. She gets a phone call from Randolph. They find the manager. They find his car buried at the bottom of the river, dead.
Damn.
So they were like, yeah. So whatever's going on right now, Wonder Man, you involved with this shit because the studio finds out that you're in this shit, and the studio finds out the Randolph in this shit. Both of y'all are canceled. Dun, dun, dun. So yeah. So that's going on. So yeah. So the thing is, the Wonder Man, even though he got all these crazy powers and shit like that, just like in the TV show, he don't want to get canceled because if he get canceled, he get kicked out of Hollywood. So
it's like Get Shorty.
Yeah, have you ever seen Ray Donovan?
No, I never watched that.
Same thing. He was a Hollywood fix, like that crazy show. I'm to let you know that go get like it's on Showtime with it. Showtime was in its heyday, but Get Shorty, Ray Donovan, kind of same thing. That same thing Wonder Man's doing also. He's a Hollywood fixer. He goes around fixing shit for the studios before it gets out of hand. Before it gets to the public, because it gets to the public, they got Randolph in all these movies and shit like that. If he gets in trouble, then the movie's gonna lose money. So he's Ezra Miller. So yeah.
Cool.
All right. So all right, this book a 3.5 out of 5. It's cool that it's an easy breezy Wonder Man story. No way the world or shit like that, kind of funny shit like that. Jerry Duggan, whatever they made. He had a page on that Mad Magazine also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like it's taking inspiration from the show.
Well, the thing is, the 90s would have been comfortable like this.
Okay.
Yeah, where he was like a Hollywood fixer, had to do shit right there. But that was more like the Fall Guy.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Famous for all that. Yeah. All right. What's your name?
I got G.I. Joe Silent Missions Baroness #1. It's actually just a one shot.
One shot. Okay. Like I said, I blame Baroness for my attraction to women with glasses.
Oh, dude.
Toxic women, and toxic women with glasses. I blame her for all that. So, yeah.
Oh, well, this ain't gonna help with that. Because
I'm pretty sure they lead to the male gaze on this book.
Well, this is written and drawn by Joel Jones, with colors by Mike Spicer.
Okay.
Is this my book of the week? This might be my book of the week.
Okay.
This book is really cool. So this
silent mission, but
this continues the G.I. Joe Silent Mission series from last year, which was a series of one-shots featuring some Joe characters on secret missions, told with no dialogue or text. So just all visual storytelling, visual art doing the storytelling, which is a callback to the OG G.I. Joe comics of the 80s. G.I. Joe issue number 21, was told with only art and no dialogue. And I guess the story is Larry Hama, the writer of G.I. Joe, he fell behind schedule. And to make up for lost time, he wrote a Snake Eye story with no dialogue and just the story being told through visuals.
Well, and it
made sense because Snake Eyes can't talk. But the issue turned out to be groundbreaking and inspired various silent issues throughout the years. So this continues the G.I. Joe Silent Mission series, only instead of G.I. Joe characters, this focuses on Cobra characters. So this one-shot silent issue features the Baroness, all about the Baroness. And so in the book, she basically gets a mission to go assassinate some dude with some intel target in Europe. So she tracks him to some opera house where he's attending the show, and Baroness infiltrates the theater, finds a spot to snipe the guy out, takes out a rifle. She's looking through the scope, and then she notices that
you're right. That's not
yeah. Oh, it gets better.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay.
So she sneaks in, infiltrates the theater, finds a spot to snipe the guy out, and takes out a rifle and she's looking through her scope, and then she's like noticing that Destro is in the audience, and he's watching the guy too, the guy that she's supposed to kill. So it turns out Destro was also on a mission to kill that guy. So he's trying to kill him too. So she shoots Destro in the head to distract him. But he's got the steel mask. The metal helmet, steel mask deflects the bullet. But then now she's got to go race to kill the guy. There's a commotion going on. So she races to go track the guy down to try to kill him while she's trying to kill the guy while Destro chases her. And they have a fight since they're competing to for the same target. And they fight it out. She gets the best of him and then takes out some more bodyguards and eventually takes out the guy and gains some kind of intel that he has too. So mission accomplished. But then the ending has Destro tracking Baroness down. And they fight. They start fighting each other, hand-to-hand combat. Fighting hand-to-hand combat and shit. And then it's also very flirtatious. Like they lock eyes, and it's very suggestive that they're about to bang each other, and that's where it ends. But this was really cool. Like the art was awesome. This Joelle Jones, she knocked it out of the park.
She used to try that Wonder Girl, like the yard floor thing.
Yeah, Wonder Girl. Yeah. So this was dope. And Mike Spicer, who's been coloring all of Daniel Warren Johnson's books, he did the colors, and this was great. like all visual storytelling, and it's just a feast for the eyes.
So my book of the week, and I didn't read.
I was captivated by from panel 1.
we read this book for the plots.
Yes. But like the action's cool. It's like straight up, like espionage thriller shit, And yeah, so I fell in love. I found I have a better appreciation for the Baroness. Oh yeah, that's why I like the Baroness, because she's the sophisticated character with strength.
Like I said, I blame her for all that shit, man. It's her fault. It's Baroness' fault.
Yeah. So this, had great art, great action, and just like a really cool, breezy story. So I give it a 5 out of 5. And this is the first in a series of Cobra centered silent missions. I think next up is like a Crimson Guard. I think they're gonna have a Zartan 1, 2, and Copperhead. So yeah, the twins, Tomax and Zaymod, are gonna have a book. So yeah, I look forward to this. It's gonna be weekly. Next week, another one drops next week. So just like last year. So yeah, 5 out of 5. Book of the week. Cool shit. Dope.
Actually, you know what? The next book I'm going to do is my book of the week. I forgot the book I'm going to do. I'm not going to do the whole book. I'm going to do part of it. And it's still my book of the week. You know why. Venom 256. Okay. Mary Jane is still whatever.
I don't know why, but go ahead.
Okay. Like I said, my book of the week. You'll see why it is. Okay. So, like I said, this is part of some storyline. They find a new guy named Torment where Venom, Spider-Man, and Carnage all team up to fight this one guy whoever he is. And yeah, so the book starts off like I said, not read the whole book. You read the part I want to talk about, and then we're gonna move on from there. So yeah. So the book starts off with Torment about to kill Dylan Brock. Before he gets him, he should throw him and run away from him and shit like that. And then Paul comes out. And Paul's like, don't worry about that. I got a knife.
Oh, Paul.
That Paul. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I know.
Yeah, he was like, don't worry, we won't let Torment get in here. We won't let you get in. And Torment just breaks that door. Like I said, he's a super, whatever he is. I don't know what it is, like that. And because he's here to get them, he was like, I'm coming to kill both of you. And then he breaks down the door. Paul stabs Torment in the arm. And Torment, I guess whatever he did, because he's usually one of Shocker's blood, he killed Shocker in the book. It blows up the door and knocks them both down. And then he's like, oh shit, he took him down. And then Torment picks up the knife that Paul had, and he's like, run! And then, bam! It's Paul.
Paul.
We fucked his ass up. We were out of here. He's like, we won. We won, baby.
Paul, thanks for reminding me he exists. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for getting rid of his ass. That was time to celebrate. Yes, let's throw the celebration in here, baby. Yes, we got Paul the fuck up out of here. Yes, this is why this is my book of the week right now. Yes. We waited so long to get his ass out of here. Let's put the Minnesota Timberwolves in here. Celebrate, man. Celebrate, good time. Come on.
Oh, that's what that's.
Yup. You're smoking on that Paul pack. Yup. I can't play the actual song when we get flag on it, but yeah. So yeah, that's all I want to do. Paul is fucking up out of here. Hopefully he doesn't come back as some crazy ass goblin or some shit like that. He just done and that's it. Because I mean, honestly, ever since Zeb Wells got rid of the book, they've been treating Paul like shit anyway. So yeah. So yes, Eli, we're done. Paul's reign of terror is over. What's the guy named? Torment? Torment is the real hero of the story. So yeah, there you go. 6.5 out of 5.
Oh, that's it.
That's it. That's all I'll do. That's all I'll do. That's all. I'm done. That's it. Okay. Oh, it's on me. It's on me now. Okay, yeah, yeah. I'm doing one more book and that's it. Like I said, I'm breezing through these bitches now. I'm going to breeze through them. I didn't read this whole thing either, but I just want to read this because there's one little thing on that. This is Batman Superman number 50, the World's Finest.
Okay.
They made it to 50. So
wow, 50. Yeah, because we reviewed this like Yeah.
When the book first came out, we were reviewing this book.
Yeah, we were reading this when it 50. That's
Yeah, the Devil Neja, whatever the fuck that was.
it's like 4 years ago, huh?
Yeah, and it's still going. So it's like,
Wow.
yeah. So I didn't read it, but I just want to talk about some quick
Yeah,
things.
Batmite
Just
there.
to give you a quick rundown of what's going on in the story. Like I said, I don't know what's going on in the story, but we'll kind of catch up. So yeah, so Batman and Superman are fighting Dr. Destiny. They went to go see Satana. And basically Satana saying Dr. Destiny basically not putting everybody to sleep. He gave everybody insomnia. Nobody can go to sleep. But Satana's gonna put some kind of spell on it so they can sleep. So they go to Dr. Destiny and take him out so they can put everybody back to dream. So they're basically gonna dream in each other's dreams and shit like that. And she basically does some spells, speaking backwards into the dream stone. You go, good luck. Why should I say good luck backwards? I don't know, anything like that. So this is one reason I read this book, because I wanted to see this. Superman has a car in his dream. The Supermobile. And Batman's looking at him like, I knew you were jealous of my car. You're like, no, man, I'm always, before I even met you, man, I've always dreamed of a V8 engine with a split turbo Corvette. You're like, wait, hold up, Clark. You know about cars? You're like, yeah, I know about cars, man. I grew up on a farm. So you're not the only person who knows about this shit. So yeah, so he basically telling him that he grew up on a farm, always wanted a Corvette like that. And yeah, that's all. I just want to talk about that. I just want to see this cool ass panel of Superman driving a Supermobile. And I may make this a thumbnail.
The Supermobile.
The Supermobile. Yeah. I may make some thumbnail. I don't know. We'll see where it goes from there. So yeah, we'll talk about that. So yeah, that's it. I'm good. So,
Okay.
Yeah. Anything else you got to add or?
I mean, I did read other books. I just, I did read the new app, was it Absolute Superman?
Okay.
I guess that's an honorable mention. We have Teth Adam is actually King Shazam.
Yeah, okay.
So we got the origin of that. That was pretty cool. What else did I read? Oh, Batman. Was that what? Or was it Detective? What did I read? No, Detective. Yeah, Batman number 8.
Last week.
Yeah, Batman number. Mayor Poison Ivy and Commissioner Vandal Savage.
Okay. So does the Poison Ivy appearance tie into a Poison Ivy book?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't read Poison Ivy in a while.
Okay.
But she's the mayor of Gotham now, I guess.
Who? Poison Ivy?
I guess.
I thought Vandal Savage was. No.
Vandal Savage,
Commissioner. He's commissioner.
Yeah.
So Poison Ivy, they did kill the mayor in one of the other books. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's going on. They're in cahoots now. What else did I? Oh, the new Alien.
Zdarsky killed the old mayor on his way out.
Yeah,
when he left the book, he just killed the mayor.
I dropped that. I didn't. I remember that was that's when I did the Batman Blackout for years.
Yeah, okay. Remember that the mayor with the iPads, Tanako, whatever man's name was?
I do not know. I don't know. I don't.
Damn. Okay.
I skipped all that shit, man.
No, this mayor goes way back. Like you was telling me about this mayor.
Who? You're talking about from Bloodhaven. Are you talking about the Nightwing book?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't read Nightwing. I don't know. But anyway, that mayor, the one with the iPads, the man with the iPads. You know the mayor with the iPads.
The mayor with the iPads.
No, you don't. I don't know. Anyway, Chip Zdarsky killed him off. Like he saved the last book before he got up out of there.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. But that was the mayor that was in Future State, the mayor that was in Fear State. Like the mayor was the mayor for a while.
That's you, man. I didn't read any of that, man.
Yeah, you told me about this, baby. Anyway, okay.
Maybe he showed up at some point, but I don't remember. Yeah.
But anyway, he's dead. Gotham mayors always get killed off. That's just what happens. So yeah.
Like I was reading Nightwing, and that daughter was she the mayor? She was the daughter of Blockhead, or what the fuck is his name? The gangster. Blockbuster.
Blockhead.
Yeah, that's what I remember. But yeah.
No, wrong book, but yeah, okay. So anyway, they killed me also. I guess Poison. Did they have an election?
I don't know.
Poison Ivy, you just made it.
I don't know. They just showed up. I just jumped on the fraction run. That's all I know. Yeah, and then I just for the hell of it, I read that Bizarro book. Yeah, Kevin Smith co-wrote it, and you can tell, Yeah.
Bizarro book. Okay, so did they? So this Bizarro, is it from Bizarro World or is it a Lex Luthor clone? What Bizarro are we talking about?
I don't know, but it's basically starts out with Jimmy. It's just most of it is a conversation of young Jimmy Olsen trying to get a job at the Daily Planet. I almost said Bugle. And he's talking to Perry White, and they're going back and forth, and then they get sucked into another dimension where Bizarro has created a world where he's trying to create the Daily Planet, his version of the Daily Planet.
Are there a bunch of Bizarros?
No.
Just him.
And he wants Perry White and Jimmy Olsen to show his Daily Planet how to run. That's essentially what happens in this first issue.
I had no idea.
I don't think I'm gonna stick with it. But I just gave it a whirl. I was like, I'll check it out. You know, it was a number one. I was like, I'll give it a whirl. And then the Casey Jones. Yeah, the Casey Jones book came final issue, and that arc came to a finish, and that was pretty cool. So yeah, that's about it. Oh, and the new Alien book was pretty cool too.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of read a lot, but I didn't want to drag out the show.
Like I said, I read more than what I normally read, also. But yeah, so like I said, next week, Eli, we didn't have much to talk about this week. Like I said, I kind of didn't really want to talk about Daredevil. I was like, it's cool. They didn't really want to talk about it. Next week we have some to talk about. Yeah. Actually, tomorrow we have some talk. Today we have some to talk about. Not now, but in a few hours.
You talking about Maul?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm stoked for that. Yeah.
I'm stoked for that. So yeah, we're gonna talk about Darth Maul.
I'll let you take a deep dive into Maul.
I have no deep dive. I didn't know he was still alive until you told me.
Yeah. No, I would have did the Absolute Superman, but I thought you would have read that.
I haven't been on the book. I need to get caught up. You know what I've been reading?
Yeah.
Doom Patrol.
Oh yeah, you said that.
Like 80s Doom Patrol, like Grant Morrison Doom Patrol. That is a weird fucking book, Eli.
It was. I didn't finish that. I know. It is a weird book.
It's fucking weird, man. What the hell is it? I don't know. We're good.
But I would have gave the Absolute Superman. I would have gave that a 4 out of 5. That was pretty cool. I mean, it did start out with Black Adam 3,000 years ago and how he made it, but it turns out he became Shazam.
Right.
And then
remember how I fell behind after Batman caught up? I'll do the same thing after Superman.
Yeah. But so that would have been like a 4 out of 5. The Alien King Killer or whatever. That would have been a 4 out of 5 too. I mean, that was pretty cool. I was like, I'm kind of tired of Alien, especially after the series, the show. But I reluctantly read it.
Shows of these like Godzilla was Godzilla, and
Yeah. I read this and I'm like, wow, that's actually pretty cool.
Right.
So that would have got a 4 out of 5 for me too. So
okay, great. All right. Well, like I said, that's all we got. We'll come back with Darth Maul. That's gonna be you. That's gonna be all you next week.
Shit. I've talked about Darth Maul a bunch of times.
You have. You talk about Darth Maul as much as you can. So, but until then, this is Leroy.
This is Eli.
We talk to you guys this week. Same bullet time, same bullet channel.